Subscribe for the very latest.
Play it, Daddy.
Previously on the courtroom. So let's say you and your mate are in a financial bind. You have to lose your house. The lights about to be turned off. You barely got food in your refrigerator. And your mate takes the opportunity to go to their ex-fiance and ask for money. Is she right? Or is she wrong for doing this? And now, our courtroom presentation. Are you staying with her?
No, because she didn't. If she went behind your back and she did something against your will, no, because at least another issue. That means she doesn't trust you and she doesn't listen to you. So I'm just saying. I mean, just call it like it is. It's the same.
Right.
It would be the same thing if we went to our ex and the same thing. And if we did something because they would have saw it as something bigger, because it's going to lead to bigger problems. The man's going to feel like he's not respected in that case, and so it's going to have issues with his ego, and so it's going to cause problems right there.
Hey, that's a very good point. Hold up, Chuck, before you say this. I'm gonna say this though. Of course, she doesn't trust you.
But does she respect you? No.
No. Hold up. But here's the thing. We shouldn't be in this situation in the first place.
True. That's another thing.
That's why she don't trust you though, because you as a man, as the provider, you let us get in this hole. Mm-hmm. And you ain't go sell crack like he's supposed to have. You supposed to be out there hitting that block,
selling dimes and ace,
risking your life to make sure these lights and his food is in his refrigerator. But this is a very interesting thing, because though I say I joke around about risking your life and going out there to sell a crack, in the back of the woman's mind, I feel like that's what they expect you to do. They're not going to say it, but they expect you to go out there and get that money by any means necessary.
Every man's got their responsibility where he's got to take care of his family. So yes, you need to look at everything you possibly can do. There's going to be a whole bunch of signs or a whole bunch of that you can think about before you even get there. If you even know that you're getting late on stuff, if what are you doing to where you're just sitting there and just watching this as it's happening?
Right. Chuck, what you going to say? What you going to say? My bad.
I think because when you brought up the trust point, that is definitely another dynamic to this predicament that you brought up. But so unknowingly or potentially knowingly, once a woman makes that pivot to go back to an ex, she has officially cut you, she has put the timer on the relationship currently. There's no way to really reconcile this. So if she's in her head saying, I gotta pick between this relationship and survival, she's technically picking survival at this point. She's like, I'm gonna reach out to my ex because I need to keep these lights on. And it is what it is. So as a dude, if that conversation has been had, then again, you can't put that toothpaste back in the tube. There's you'll never have the same standing in your relationship after the fact. You will always be a quote unquote add-on. Your respect level is going to dramatically drop from there. So you're going to be sitting there like, dang, man. So any sign of trouble from here on out, she could potentially go back to her ex, have these conversations,
Mm-hmm.
and then all thing is doing is just rebuilding the superhero syndrome where he come in, save the day, and then once that starts to happen, then because once you get that going, and then you start getting that emotional attachment on top of that,
Mm-hmm.
done. Over.
Mhm.
You might as well just say, all right, y'all got the lights on, cool. Let me just start making my exit plan, because it'll never be the same. Like, it is a wrap. So it's one of those things, bro. It is, but like Tino said, like that, for her to even start this process, lets you know she already gave up on you.
Mm-hmm. Hey, listen, man.
She already gave up on you, because like I know for a fact, I put money up. I'm just gonna say that Tino, right? I know she'll never do that, because she'll know Tino will go out here if he gotta be a trash man, if he gotta,
and that's why. That's why another thing. You gotta swallow. That's another thing that goes into swallowing your pride. What are you willing to do to take care and protect your family? So that means if you got to that point where you're about to get the lights turned off, that means that you haven't swallowed your pride. That means because you would have looked at the opportunity like, do I need to be a garbage man? Do I need to go and drive trucks? Do I need to go and have 3 or 4 different jobs to make sure that my lights are turned on and stayed on? And for my house, that I have a roof over my head for my family? All of that stuff would have been thought about if you took your pride out to begin with. So that's why I said communication, and then it goes on the other side to where you got to swallow your pride. What are you willing to do to protect your family?
It's just one of those things though where it is, once again, fair. It's just a place for fun and games.
Oh, and it's also a place for where people write C's in your report card. That's fair too.
Yeah, fun and games, fun and games, and funnel cake, right? But as a man, it's tough being out here, because unfortunately, we have to go out there and be providers. And hey, my father, I didn't have a great relationship with him, but if I ain't learned one thing from him, when the chips are down and things looking murky out here, we need to do 2 things: get a couple of guns and sell crack and get this money. I'm just saying, drastic times sometimes come from drastic measures, but it's unfortunate that men have to put themselves in situations where it's life or death. But I'm here for it all. As a man, as a husband, like Chuck. No, listen. At one time in my life, I remember the light bulb came on as I got older, and I remember saying, you know what, hey, I'm here to die for my family, and I'm gonna do whatever it is what it is. Hey, life was great as a single man. Life was wonderful. I had a good time. What else more can I do?
You maxed out,
right? That's just me personally. But hey, y'all in the comments, let us know.
Hey, that's nice. That's a nice scenario, because that's actually been a variation of that, as far as being talked about other like spaces, like far as once because if a woman is with you, she's not going to entertain that.
Exactly. If she's with you and she respects you and values, you. For one, if she's with you, she's with you. That all comes into play. Yeah. If she's really with you, she's with you. She's like ride or die.
But But you got to understand, as a woman, there's a limit.
Yeah, there's certain triggers that trigger them, and one of those is security.
It ain't even right. It's sometimes as a man, you got to handle your business.
Yes, you do.
Here's the thing.
Okay,
now, I'm not even talking about. I'm not even talking about as a. I'm not. Listen, if I was a man and I needed to find some money somewhere, and I had a ex. That's you know what I'm saying. That's trying to give me the money. I'm gonna have that conversation, but to say that is not a thought. If you're in these situations where you about to, when it's a time restraint, and you can go get a loan from somebody and pay it back, you know, it's going to be a conversation about that.
Yeah, it is. It's going to be a thought that comes in your head, probably like for a bit. Right. It ain't gonna be one time it's gonna come in your head. It's gonna be a couple of times, but it's gonna come. It's gonna be there.
But the natural thing is like, okay, at what cost? That's the natural thing to say. Chuck, what you gonna say? My bad. What you gonna say?
So, when you bring up, talk about there's a constraint on how far, because you know Trump just said if she with you, she with you. Like, well, there's some conditions to that. So, is from a man's standpoint. Is love conditional?
From a man's standpoint,
because there's a thing about only thing that's love unconditionally is women and children. That's been floated out there. So because sometimes you know, and hopefully you know we'll never have to really quote unquote test this out in practical terms. But in your head, as a man, you know, like if things kind of go off the rails, you know, you have a short period of time to get it back on the rails, or I might never get it back on.
You mean from as far as like a man to like the rest of his family?
Yeah.
I know from where I stand, I feel like my love is unconditional in these parts, right? Mm-hmm. But see, that's because I feel like to my wife, I've proven that I'm there through the tough times.
Okay.
Whenever she needs me, there wasn't a time where I did not find a way or had something to make a way, right? So I think at this point in our where are we at now? About 14th. It's my 13th year, 12 or 13 years of marriage. 14th year. I feel like I've proven myself through some times, not even financially, but even like just physically being there when she needed me and giving words of encouragement. I think I've proven that. Right, so the unconditional part I think is there, but that's the thing. I feel like when you are going through the motions of relationship, you have to prove that you are going to be there through thick and thin, not even just financially, spiritually. You know what I'm saying? Being there, just being there to add to relationship. If a woman feel like that you're constantly taking from this relationship and not putting back in, yeah, she in the situation where the lights are out, yeah, she gonna go ask somebody else. And guess what? You've already proven that you cannot provide simple things like, you know, motivation, being there for the family. Like, you've proven yourself that you're not that type of guy. So she already know right off the rip. She ain't really surprised that you can't provide for the family. She already surprised because you ain't did nothing to begin with. You just been sitting there, not saving money, not doing whatever you needed to do. And here we are. The lights about to be turned up. We already know. So I need to go to somebody that probably was not a good person to marry, but at least they got the bread. for this situation. So she ain't gonna ask you because you're already a little trash in your decision making and who you are as a provider. So that's just what it is, man. But but yeah, it's this is too deep. It gets a little deep too. So y'all in the comments, let us know what you thought or what you think. What would you do in this situation? You taking the money, or is she wrong and you dumping her because she went and got money from her ex? Let us know what you think there.
If you're a dude, just leave, bro. It's over. As soon as you get to this point, it's over. What? As my Aunt Shay should say, OVA. Over.
Yeah, I mean, it could be. It could be. But it is what it is. But hey, listen, we gonna give Regan back her daddy, and we gonna get up out of here. Hey, shout out to my guy, man. He woke me up exactly at 9:40.
Yeah.
When it was time to record, because I was knocked out. That's that tap of the shoulder he give me when I'm about to be late for work. He was like, "Hey, time to get up, son." He do it every time.
You be pushing it. You be like, "Man, it's 8:50."
Right. But he woke me up without no alarm clock.
That's fact.
I ain't set no alarm, but he woke me up. My eyes popped up. Oh, 9:40. Oh shoot.
Did you have a dream about missing the podcast?
No. I was gone. I was gone. I knew. I probably could have slept another 2 hours, honestly.
Hey, that means you need it.
Yeah. So he was like, you know what? Hey, we're gonna let you sleep until it's time for you to go set up. And I still wasn't that late. So I was only like 10 minutes late.
You was on time.
Yeah, so shout out the guy for for waking the brother up every day, all day.
Praise God.
Amen to that.
So we gonna get up out of here. Hey man, I appreciate everybody listening to us today. Appreciate that, man. Y'all good? Anybody got anything else to say?
Nope.
Renaissance Project is still streaming
out here.
Yep.
It's still streaming, and it's a great project. Y'all need to go check that out. Shout out to Old Muggs. That's the homie. I've been having visions for a new album for you. I can't wait till we start working on that. Can't wait. But anyway, it's the Call Room, man.
Yep.
Subscribe to the vibe. I haven't said that in a long time. Subscribe to the vibe.
Facts.
Yep.
It's a tribe called the Core Room. We out this thing. Y'all take care. God bless. Catch you on that flip side.